cartridge cases, when they fire, they are exposed to quite a bit of pressure, internal pressure, 50,000 psi and greater, typically in lots of common centerfire rifle cartridges. And that causes the cases to expand. They'll expand to the dimensions of your chamber. And you might think that, well, that's perfect. I don't have to do anything now because now my case perfectly fits in my chamber. But with high pressure and centerfire rounds, you do not want your cartridge case touching your chamber, really. Touching the sides of the case, the shoulder of the case, the neck of the case. You do not want those touching the steel of the chamber, which is inside your barrel. The reason for that is you can create excessive pressure and you're really not giving that cartridge case any room to expand. So I have found through experience that the best way to deliver consistent precision and safe ammunition is to size the case more or less back to its original sort of factory specifications, so that theoretically your case is held by the head and the cartridge case doesn't really touch anything else in the barrel. So it's held by the bolt face and there's no contact on the side, on the shoulder, or on the neck with the interior dimensions of your chamber and your barrel. So to do that, you use a full-length sizing die. That's what I recommend for most reloaders. And these sizing dies come, and you have a press. You can either slide in a sizing die, and some of the presses like a universal type press, or you can screw a sizing die in on a kind of an older style or traditional style single stage press. And so there's a lot of adjustability you can do to how much that case is sized. So there's a couple of ways to determine how much you need to size your case and how to set up your sizing die. Lots of reloading manuals have very good step-by-step processes. There are some manufacturers that make a gauge which will actually measure the sort of length of the headspace of your cartridge. So that'll be the measurement from the base to the shoulder. And like when I started reloading, when my father taught me years and years ago, we actually used our own rifle. So we had the fired case, and we took the firing pin and the cocking piece out of the bolt so it would like go up and down very easily, and we just progressively adjusted the sizing die until the bolt fell down with just a slight bit of resistance. And that let us know that the case had been sized properly to where it was within 2 to 3 thousandths of the dimension of your chamber. So if you're looking for a measurement to size your case to relative to what your fired case dimension is, you may want to size, to be safe, about 3 to 4 thousandths shorter than your fired dimension. That gives your case plenty of room to grow, make sure you have good safe ammunition, and it actually produces the best performances for things like velocity, extreme spread, and standard deviation. A lot of that stuff can be affected greatly by the sizing operation.